Diya and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how have I organized my fridge and also give you some cool tips and hacks on how you can store your vegetables so that they stay fresh for longer and most importantly they do not rot. I have a small fridge which makes it even more necessary or essential to organize it so that I'm not overfilling it with food and it has got space to breathe and for enough air circulation to every part of the fridge so that the food has longer shelf life. So let me show you some organizing tips that I personally use and I hope it will give you some inspiration or some tips on how you can organize your own fridge. Also, I'll be sharing that's what I believe, a cool way of storing the produce like onions and potatoes and garlic towards the end of the video once I've given you the fridge door. And it's an old and classic way to store the produce, but I have given it a modern touch. So make sure to watch this video till the end if you want to get some organizing tips and ideas on how to store your potatoes, onions and garlic. And before we start with the fridge store, I really want to request you to like this video and share it with at least one of your friends. It might mean nothing to you but means a lot for my channel, so please like this video and share it with someone and don't forget to subscribe to Mom and Me. So let's just jump into the video.
So this is the first shelf, which is dedicated mainly for food items that need to be finished first. This includes containers of leftover foods, pre-made roti dough, green chutney, yogurt, bread, etc. Also, when I buy fresh veggies, the ones I already have into my fridge goes up on this level, as it means they need to be consumed first. This way, I ensure that we consume veggies on first in, first out basis. This helps me reduce wastage of food. I also have this box here which has 4 sections in which I store fresh coriander, curry leaves, green chilies and peeled fresh garlic. I use these herbs almost every time I cook, so it comes in handy to store them in one box. I simply grab this box whenever I start cooking. Also, I wrap coriander in a paper towel so that it does not absorb moisture, which keeps it from rotting. This way, it will last for at least 2 weeks. To increase the shelf life of green chilies, I gently pull out the stem from the chilies with hand. Do not use knife to cut the stems out. I peel and store some garlic in it as it saves me immense amount of time while cooking. Moving on to the middle shelf, I have 3 clear fridge drawers here where I store tomatoes, lemons and long vegetables. Tomatoes do not need to be stored into the fridge until they have ripened, as they ripe equally at room temperature. But once tomatoes are ripe, refrigerate them. Also store tomatoes stem side down as it keeps them juicy by retaining moisture in them. I like little firm tomatoes and not the soft and mushy ones, especially in the salad, so I store them in fridge once it's ripe. I also store some lemons here and long vegetables like bitter melon, long eggplant, sweet corn, etc. Coming to the bottom shelf, which is often the coldest spot in the fridge, I usually store my extra stock of milk here. I also store fresh spinach and methi or fenugreek in a clean container wrapped with paper towels. Containers will protect the greens from being moved around or crushed like they would be in bags. Paper towels absorb the moisture and keep my greens fresher for longer. Never store greens like spinach or methi in a plastic bag as it gets soggy and your greens will start to rot. Now coming to the crisp compartment where I store most of the vegetables. Crisp compartment holds on to the moisture levels and hence is the best place to store veggies. Keep in mind that vegetables need to breathe. They need space for air circulation or they'll spoil faster. So if you're storing your veggies in a plastic bag, poke some holes in it instead of wrapping veggies in an airtight plastic bag or glad wrapping them. I personally like to use these reusable mesh bags to store all my vegetables. Also, I never wash the vegetables before storing them in the fridge, as dampness encourages bacteria growth and makes your vegetables more likely to rot. So wash only when you need it and not before you keep it. I also like to store cauliflower and broccoli florets in big chunks as it saves a lot of space if you store them this way. Now let's jump on to what I store in the fridge door, which is the warmest area of the fridge due to the temperature fluctuations. So it is best to store butter. So I keep butter on the top shelf. I also have these 2 small plastic containers where I keep the half unused lemon and ginger for tea. Now, one level down, I have stored few condiments like salsa sauce, jalapenos. I've also kept a bottle of Eno here, and on the other side, I have fresh cut turmeric. I have sliced the turmeric, peeled and sliced it, and added some salt and lemon to it. This way, I can store it for longer, and we like to eat it as soon as the autumn season starts because it really increases or boosts your immunity. Below the shelf, I store the milk that we will be consuming during this week. And also a bottle of fruity which my kids love to drink. Lastly, few sauces on this last shelf, and this is everything I have on the door storage. Now coming to this chiller compartment where I store all type of cheese like cheese slices, cow's cheese, mozzarella cheese, paneer, etc. And I've also hidden a packet of chocolates here which my kids can't see. Finally, on to my freezer section, I keep frozen vegetables here like green peas, guar, drumsticks, edamame beans, ice cream, etc. The ones that I have opened stay on the bottom shelf or on the door, while the ones that are yet not opened they stay on the upper shelf. I also want to show you how I store potatoes, onions and garlic. I store potatoes, onions and garlics in these jute bags on these stackable baskets. All these three produce last longer if they are stored away from the sunlight, preferably in a cool and dark place like your pantry. These jute bags help keep the produce cool and in dark, increasing its shelf life. So you can use a paper bag instead of jute bags as well. Don't refrigerate potatoes as the cold and damp air in the refrigerator causes the potato starch to turn into sugar, which can affect the taste and texture. Storing onions away from light also helps them from becoming bitter. Don't store onions in the refrigerator either, as the humidity and cold temperature will cause onions to turn mushy. Store garlic at room temperature in an open container or a paper or a jute bag. That allows air circulation. It's fine to store garlic next to its buddy, the onion. Now, while I'm here, I'll also show you how I store wheat, flour, and rice. So, I store them in these big 10 kg containers that has easy access lid. I have also put a scoop spoon in it as well, which makes taking out flour a lot easier. I will provide a link of as many products as I can in the description box below. Most of my organizers are from Kmart as it's good quality and very affordable. Links, as I said, in the description box below. So this is how this cabinet looks finally. I had to take a shelf down in order to organize it this way as I need more vertical space, but I'm so happy with the final look.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all the tips and hacks that I've shared during the video have organized my fridge. And also do let me know guys, how did you like my potatoes and onions, just that rag? And I think I personally feel I'm so proud of it. And do share your comments in the community section, and I'll be waiting for your comments. Do let me know how did you find this particular organizing style of mine, and I shall see you in my next video, and bye for now.